memorable experience.
Like designing.
Good afternoon, everyone. Saturday, June 1st. Happy June. Oh my, happy June. My last day in Tennessee. It is rainy today. Oh, Mustang. Flip is married. We're going to eat at, I forgot already. And then after that, we're gonna do very interesting things. But it's a secret. I'm not gonna say. You're gonna see.
Like the architect of this place must have had so much fun like designing the whole place. Alright people, welcome to the convention center. Literally a city inside a dome. This is really cool. Like really cool. Like it's a hotel. We can eat and shop. It's amazing.
Enter, like, I think here, the Delta Portico. Yeah, there's also restaurants I went to. So you see all of this is like a convention center.
Wow.
I'll be your host here at the Opry tonight. We are thrilled that you are with us, whether you're in the Opry House tonight. 5 minutes? No. That's a standard question and a standard answer.
Cause every hand's a winner, like every hand's a loser. And the best that you can hope for is to put out the key. You got to know when to hold it. Know when to hold it. You got to know when to hold it. Know when to walk away.
Grand Ole Opry, and I guarantee there is no band like the Grand Ole Opry.
Alright people, that was the Grand Ole Opry. I'm not sure I was allowed to film, but you've probably seen a few footage of it. We're still in the parking. It's a big mess to get out, but what to say, it was an amazing experience. It was I was out of the time for a couple of moments, meaning I was really in prison moment. The last group was extremely funny. Check them out. It's the Cleverlys or something like that. It's a family. They're really fun, but they're really skilled, and every one of them has a different instrument. I mean, it was really cool. But it was great. What was the name? How do you call the name of the dancers in the red and white?
The Grand Ole Opry dancers, I think.
Okay, but the name of the dance? We call
square
that
dancing.
Claquette. Okay, square. Oh, okay, because we had a conversation later before. Yeah. Anyway, it was really great. I mean, I think for a first experience at the Grand Ole Opry, it was pretty cool. Really skilled people, so much passion, and I mean, it's very. We saw and heard the guy who wrote the Gambler guys. Like, you remember my days was home free, like covering this one, and I mean the Gambler, and it's a bit sad to know that some people like they do amazing things and nobody knows their names. But at least, like he said, he can go grocery shopping and no one is bothering him, which well, I understand this freedom. But yeah, it was really great. And apparently we're on TV because we were quite like not the front row but the second one. And I think we got on the camera a few times. So if you want to see me, check out Grand Ole Opry on June 1st. A lot of history. That's what I wanted to say also, because we had our like young artists and also older artists. That first woman was 83. He's gonna be 83 in July. So I mean, it's amazing to be able to see live that, to experience this in a place like the Grand Ole Opry. You know, it's a different generations in such a
Three people from Loretta Lynn's family.
Okay, yeah, wow. See, oh my god, yeah, it was a great night. And so that actually ends our Tennessee series. Tennessee, a little bit of Kentucky, and a couple of hours in Georgia series, because I am flying out in 9 hours, not even. So that was the cherry on top, obviously, getting to go to the Grand Ole Opry. So I do hope you enjoyed my Tennessee videos and that it made you want to come and visit this very interesting and surprising state, because like I said many times before, I did not think Tennessee was what it is, in a very good way, obviously.
So come, check it out, visit, explore, there's many things to do. I will see you next time probably at the airport. And if not, I'll be in Minnesota. So see you next week, next Saturday in Minnesota. Bye. How do we say bye? Like howdy is hi.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
What?
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Yeah. Y'all come back and what?
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Y'all come back now, you hear? Alright, bye-bye. I like to do a little summary for you, share my faves, share what surprised me the most, what was the most unique, and so on. So first of all, I should tell you why I went to Tennessee in the first place, because that might not have been clear for everyone. My friend Guillaume, that you've seen already on my channel a couple of years ago, as I interviewed him when he first moved to Paris from Nashville, told me about his sister getting married. That was a year ago. And he was like, you should come and you should experience an American wedding, because she's going all out. And I was like, yeah, I love that. So a couple of months later, after planning and all that, and I arrived on May 22nd, I think, and we were ready for a 10 days adventure. So yeah, that was the reason why I initially came to Nashville, to Tennessee. And then he was like, there's so much to see, so many places you would like. Let's do a trip there. Let me show you around. And that's what we did, and that's what you guys saw. So I took a little bit of notes. I'm gonna share with you my thoughts, my general thoughts, but in a summary. First of all, let's talk about food. I got to try a lot of southern food. Not food. I don't remember how you pronounce it. I think starting the trip by going to Loveless Cafe was a really good thing. I tried a red-eye gravy for the first time. I loved it. The biscuit, oh my god, so good. I miss it. The biscuit are one of my favorite food now. During that trip, I got to try cobbler. I got to try chicken and dumplings, which was probably my favorite food of the entire Tennessee trip. At Cracker Barrels, which is now one of my favorite places to eat in the States. Gotta try grits too. Delicious, obviously. Delicious, not delicious. On the first video, the first couple of minutes, I was the most surprised by how green the state is. And I think this is something that I mentioned again and again throughout the whole trip, how everything was so beautiful, was so green, all this grass and woods and all that. That was a big surprise, because for whatever reason, I thought Tennessee was very arid, like Arizona, you know, not really, no forest, no stuff like that. But no, mountains, woods, rivers, state park, amazing. Like the nature over there is gorgeous, and there's just so much hiking to do. Definitely one of my favorite thing about Tennessee is that the nature there. You know me, I just love it. I was definitely pleasantly surprised by all that. The aquarium is not nature, but the aquarium in Tennessee, which I visited on don't remember, like the 5th video, I think. It was a great aquarium, one of my favorite aquarium I've been to. I recommend it if you've never been there. It's a cool place, really great. Let's see, so let me tell you all my like cutest, craziest and all that. The cutest place of this whole trip is probably Franklin. It's a really cute historical town. I think I had like footage of it in 2 of my videos. I loved it. It's so pleasant to just walk around. The craziest place is definitely Broadway. It's a very interesting place. So many artists, so much skills in just a little a street, literally. But crazy, the lights, the sounds, a lot of drunk people. It's cool to experience, it's cool to see. You know me, definitely not a place I'll spend my time on weekends. The skills, especially, like seeing all those artists, like guitarists, drummers, singers. You're like, wow, there's a lot of talent here. It's amazing. The least expecting place that I saw and just thing that we did with the Parthenon, I think you say, because because of what it is. I mean, especially seeing that there, you know, in Nashville, it's a Greek thing. It's just, wow, it was great, but I was definitely not expecting to see something like that during that trip. The coolest thing is definitely the Jack Daniels tour. It was cool from A to Z. It was amazing. I learned so much. I definitely got out of my comfort zone with the whiskeys. Just, you know, being able to be and to go into places that I cannot even film because secrets and all that. That was the coolest thing. The most unique place I've explored is definitely Mammoth Cave, largest, longest cave in the world that we know of, at least. Amazing. You feel so small. You understand how big this world can be and how, you know, how amazing, how wonderful this nature can be, and can, you know, how wonderful things nature can create. Yeah, definitely the most unique thing. Ruby Falls and Rock City Gardens in Georgia and then at the border of Georgia, Tennessee were the most awesome. I cannot just choose one of them because both of them, we went to Rock City Garden and then straight we went to Ruby Falls, and both of those places are just awesome. Like, everything is just awesome about it, and I really recommend it for every kind of age, every kind of, like, you cannot not enjoy it. If you don't like to hike, maybe you wouldn't enjoy it, but even like Rock City Garden is not that terrible of a hike, and Ruby Falls is the same. It's not tedious or whatever. Most awesome places, definitely. I think my most favorite, is that English? Most favorite little adventure that we did from all this trip is definitely Fall Creek Falls, because it was beautiful. It was tough sometimes. It was amazing to see the waterfall and just this nature. The state park is gorgeous. Everything was just, it was a real adventure. It was a couple of hours, and I was out of this world for those couple of hours. And I, you know, j'en ai pris plein les yeux. It was great. It was, yeah. Finally, memorable experience will definitely be like Music Hall of Fame, Ryman and Grand Ole Opry. Memorable for the history, for being able to see it, you know, being in those places where history is made nowadays, even still today, and you know how much all those places impacted the world and the people, and are still impacting people nowadays, and all. It's just so amazing to be there and to walk there, to see things, you know, and then experience the Grand Ole Opry on that Saturday night was the cherry on top. Like I said, it was memorable, really. I loved it. 3 things that stood out during this trip is probably, first of all, the music stores, music shops everywhere you have music shops, and the selection, especially of guitars, is so wide. I've never seen that in my entire life, and that was pretty cool to see. Then the cicadas, obviously, they were loud, and it was apparently history too, because they're only around there every 20 years or something. They're in France, they exist, you know, every year we have them. So I was not, you know, surprised, or it was not like a new thing to me, a novelty, but they were loud. And well, you know, it was interesting to see. And the third thing will be the Southern hospitality that I've mentioned before, how sweet people are. And you know, I was staying at my friends, and they were so hospitable, I think you can say, so sweet, so nice, and I felt so precious for this trip, and yeah, I mean, it was amazing. And just, you know, random things like that. It's a parrot, by the way, the cacao 2, something like that. You know, the guy was at the far end of parking, he saw me looking at them, and he walked all the way just for me to pet his parrot and say hi and have this unique experience that I've never had in my entire life. And it was amazing. Just exchange a few words and then went straight back and just left because he was about to leave. So, you know, he took those couple of minutes for me to have this amazing experience, and I think that's part of that Southern hospitality, Southern sweetness, I like to say. I have so many examples of that, but yeah, that's definitely what stood out the most. Two of my old favorite things. The first one is the Mustangs, obviously. Tennessee is by far the state with the most Mustang on the roads, and it's crazy, guys. I've never seen that many Mustangs in just 10 days. It's crazy. Every 30 seconds on the road or anywhere, there were a Mustang park, a Mustang on the road, a Mustang there. Crazy. So obviously, you know my love for that car. That's definitely my favorite thing about this entire trip. Very biased. And also, I gotta say, the fireflies, because this is not my first time seeing fireflies. I've seen them in southern France when I was a kid, and I do believe even here, but like years ago. But yeah, fireflies in Tennessee, wow, that was, I felt like a kid again, trying to catch them. I actually caught one. I actually caught two of them. It was just so precious, So yeah, that's definitely a fave. Overall, it's a beautiful state, gorgeous state. The people are extremely sweet. The food is amazing. I didn't mention the barbecue, like the barbecue food, but it's I gotta try it a few times and amazing, obviously. I was talking to them about that actually. I think this is the first state I would like to bring my parents to. I think Tennessee has many things that both of my parents would enjoy a lot. So if I'm going to bring them at some point. And I think so far Tennessee is definitely the place I will bring them to. Finally, I would like to say a big and enormous thank you to Guillaume for showing me all around, for making this trip happen, obviously. Like inviting me to the wedding and all that, and then showing me all around, and then yeah, it was a great adventure planning all that, because this trip I didn't plan anything. It was amazing. Thank you so much. I think it's amazing because Guillaume found me through my reactions a couple of years ago, followed me on my FrenchTastic Exploration channel, became a Patreon. I think he became a Patreon before that. And then when he moved to France, he reached out, we met up, and now we've been friends for years. And it's amazing what the internet can do, honestly. And he's one of my closest friends, honestly. And I'm very lucky, and I think it was amazing because usually we see each other in Paris or in my hometown, so in France, and that time we finally saw each other in his country, his area and all that. So that was fun. It was really cool, and I'm really grateful. So thank you, Guillaume, for all of that. Thank you, everyone, for supporting the channel, for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed those videos. I do hope you're enjoying those documentaries, about my journey exploring the world, especially the States. And I hope it helps you discover this world if you're not able to, or just, teach you something, make you have a good time during those 10-15 minutes of my weekly video. This is the end for the Tennessee video, but this is not the end for my US trip. So I left Nashville on June 2nd, very early in the morning, to go to Minnesota. So I will see you next week for my first video in Minnesota. I'm extremely excited about it, for you to see everything that I did, because that was amazing. And then I actually went to other states. So I stayed another month after the Tennessee days, because I left the States on July 1st. I've been back in France for like 5 days because I was in another country for a couple of weeks, and so I'm finally back in France. But so that was the Tennessee videos. We're gonna go on for like a new series about the Minnesota journey, and then there are gonna be other states. So we're not done yet, okay? So by the time I'll be back in the States, which will be this year again, I'm very lucky. I don't think I will be done with those videos from that trip, which is great, a lot of work. I like this. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you want to support the channel, please subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you next week, next Saturday, for the first episode of the Minnesota videos. You can find all of those videos in order in the Tennessee playlist that you can find here. And if you want to check out my other playlist, I went to Arizona, California. There's also a place for France, a place for Europe trips. So if you wanna follow my journeys and then discover more of this world, you can do that through those playlists. And yeah, take care of yourself, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.